But he's praying now. I know what he used to do, but he's praying now. What God is trying to get us to see is that do not underestimate the power of prayer to change someone. You see, we don't really understand the power of prayer. Prayer doesn't always change the situation. Prayer changes your perspective and changes you in the situation. Look at it now. The Bible says that Paul is blind, but he's praying. He can't see what's going on around him, but he's praying. He doesn't understand what's happening around him, but he's praying. He's weak and hungry, but he's praying. He's praying, and while he's praying, he has a vision. He's blind, but in prayer, he has a vision. My brothers and sisters, prayer will give you a vision of what you're going to be, even when others can't see it. Amen. I got to close. I preached long enough. Paul is running with a different crowd. Paul went through something that humbled him. And now he's praying and talking to Jesus. And here's the last reason why the disciples believed that he changed. And it's in verse 27 too. Barnabas says he's talking about Jesus. When we first met Saul, back in verse number 1, he was cussing and threatening believers. But now he's talking about Jesus. The real sign that a person has changed is in their talk.
Yes.
When you've been convicted and converted, there are some things you just don't talk about anymore. When you've been changed, your talk changes. Now, Paul is talking about Jesus, but notice he never tries to get Peter to believe him. And he doesn't try to get Peter to believe him because there are going to be some people who will never believe that you have changed. No matter who you run with and no matter who you talk about. So don't waste your time trying to convince them that you've changed. Because it really doesn't matter what they say about you or what they think anyway. What really matters is what you know that the Lord has done for you. And all I want to do is preach Jesus Christ and him crucified. Because I know what he's done for me, y'all. He picked me up, turned me around, placed my feet on solid ground, put a song in my heart, clapping in my hand, and started joy bells are ringing in my soul. And I just want to thank him. Thank him for your goodness, for your mercy. Thank you. I'm preaching to myself right now. Thank you for picking me up. Thank you for turning me around. Thank you for giving me a new way of living and a new way of dying. A new way of dying. Thank you for dying for me on the cross. Thank you for your change. Let us pray. Gracious and kind God, we thank you and praise your name for the change that has occurred in our life. We thank you for the way that you moved us from one place to another place. How it is that you pressed upon our spirit to trust and believe in you. God, we just want to say to you this morning, thank you and bless your holy name.